Okay, we're live. It's Wednesday, Open Classroom. If you don't know or if you haven't been to these, I do them every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. It's James Smidig speaking. It's for trainingsites.io. The whole gig here is we want to help you start building and grow an education business by building online learning campuses. So today, what normally happens is I'll take some questions. If there are any, make sure to put them in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them. And if no one comes on, that's fine too. I'll just chat for a little bit, see if anyone does come on. But normally what happens here is we kind of pick a topic, or I pick a topic that has to do with starting, building, and growing an education business. And then I'll try and do my best to either answer it or just discuss some of the things that come up in that space, options that are available, things that are happening in the industry, and kind of go over the different pieces that I have in my campus map. And if you haven't already signed up for trainingsites.io, it is a free campus. You can go in and poke around. We have a ton of free resources and courses, mini courses and micro courses that are free that you can certainly sign up for and take, and also a couple areas where you can ask questions and just kind of discuss or try and figure out how you want to set up your own personal situation with it so that you can teach what you love to do online and hopefully earn some money with it, a side hustle, or more importantly, build a real business with long-term success and recurring revenue, hopefully. So that whole campus map is available. It's a 10-step program that's there. I've got all sorts of resources and stuff that are available for you, so you're welcome to go and sign up for that. So having said that, this whole, what I wanted to do today, or at least talk about today, is the platform, which is step number 4 in my 10 steps on the map. It's talking about the actual platform that you build your campus on, your community, your membership site, and deliver your courses and your message on. So I want to talk about some of the different things that are available now with that. The reason being, of course, is that things change all the time, especially in the WordPress space. And today's Wednesday. On Monday, the Fluent Community plugin came out for WordPress. And in fact, that's what I put onto the trainingsites.io site, moving everything over from BuddyBoss and LearnDash. So there's a whole bunch of different platforms available, and whichever one that you pick has to be supported or support the kind of business you're trying to grow, the purpose and the goals of it, the monetary or business model that you've got set up. So there's a lot of moving pieces in that research part in the beginning. So what I will do is I will try and go through some of the different things that are available in terms of platforms. If you haven't already yet, if you go to trainingsites.io, and I'll open this up so that you see it a little bit in the future, but in the website, I have the archive, a sortable and searchable archive of all of the YouTube videos that I've done. And on YouTube right now, I think there's 315 that have been done. As far as ones that are kind of how-to tutorials, there's probably 150 to 200 of them. So they're available and shortly available. We're adding them as quickly as we can, but they're there to talk about some of these things, but in a little bit finer detail, so that you don't have to take a big long course. You can take one little piece of it. And one of the ones that is in there, and again, I'll put the link directly on trainingsites.io with this recorded open classroom. And I talked about renting or owning your campus, your community. And again, I'm a big fan of owning, not renting necessarily. And that means using WordPress. So that's one kind of platform to deliver it. It's not the only way to do it, but it's one that's popular if you want to own your campus and, more importantly, have the flexibility to do what you want with it. And what that means is using all sorts of different plugins and tools and services that are not a limiting factor by just renting space in someone else's apartment, for lack of a better analogy. So hopefully that will kind of help you out if you're thinking about that. Buying and owning today, I think what I'll do is I'll just talk about the kind of stack of tools that are available with Fluent, because it just came out this week. And if you're not familiar with Fluent, they have a suite of plugins for WordPress specifically. And the tools are all around. I'll go through them just verbally here, and then we'll actually show them to you. But there's Fluent Community now, which just came out on Monday, the first version of it. There's Fluent CRM, which is your customer relationship management software that manages everything to do with keeping track of your customers and leads and potential customers' contact data, as well as automating all the email marketing and automations that are available to you throughout that customer lifecycle. So there's Fluent CRM. There's also Fluent Forms, which is a really, really, really robust form maker for WordPress. Form plugin. There's all sorts of different variations of forms and types of forms that you can do with that. They also have Fluent Bookings, is for setting up and managing Zoom calls or interviews or strategy calls or any kind of meetings that you want to have online. So there's Fluent CRM, Fluent Booking, Fluent Forms, Fluent Community, and there's also Fluent Support. So that kind of stack of tools really creates a platform that allows you to build out your campus, build out a comprehensive solution for your customers and or students. And that's just kind of one way to do it within WordPress. And that's the win that I'm actually moving or have moved stuff over. So that's pretty cool and interesting when you look at it from that particular perspective. And again, if you do have any questions, put them in below. I'll do my best to take a look and see if we can actually come up with them here. I'm just going to see if interview mode chat is off. Don't know what we can turn that one on. I'll actually look on another computer here so that I can see what the scoop is on that one, just to make sure that we're actually live the way that I want it to be. You know, one of the things that you kind of get going on this when you're playing around with all this computer stuff is there's things that change all the time. One of the ones that I'm not 100% on is doing the live chat right directly within. Let me just open this up. I'm just opening up another monitor. There we go. Open this one up and just make sure I got it turned off. Yeah. So I'll look over here from time to time on the chat and go from there so we can kind of see what's going on. We got all of the live chat. So again, if there's any questions, put them in and I'll do my best to answer them. So if you're watching this after the fact, which is cool, all of these recordings are put into trainingsites.io. The link is below there so you can go. And I think what I'm going to do moving forward, since we're changing over to Fluent, is I'm actually going to create a single course. And that course is going to be the archive of all of these recordings, because there's probably right now, over the last couple of years, I've probably done maybe 100 to 150 of these ones. So there is a great archive of searchable stuff that's there and available to you. And I'll put them by date so that you can actually go and see them. So that's kind of the scoop on that part. Why don't we, again, any questions, let me know. If it's a specific question, it's not even about the platform, that's fine, I'll answer it too. I just want to take the time, because I am live and online and we are broadcasting, to be able to do that. So let me just open a page here and let me just do a new one. Just going to open a brand new window so that we have it. Come on. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to open a screen here so that we have it, and I'm just going to go and we'll go to trainingsites.io so that we have the actual website that's set up there. And I'm going to move some screens around. So we've got the website, it's available, it's here. You can certainly go and register here on the site. This is actually here Fluent Forms. It's a Fluent form that's there. And if we go take a look at the community, this is how I have it set up right now. And this is I'll probably do this as another actual video on the setup. I did a couple of these before. And again, each of these can be customized for your particular business. I did a live webcast, I think 2 weeks ago, doing one that was for a health and wellness business. So your Personal choice on how you want to do this, but it is very, very flexible and allows us really to control what people access or don't access and all of the stuff that you would expect in a campus. So this is a campus, much like Facebook, but we have the ability to do courses and live classes, and we have groups or spaces to share stuff in, members, leaderboard, a whole bunch of different pieces there. So where does this come from? Let's take a look at the stack of tools that we're using. And again, if you, we have a package here that we actually build out your communities and manage them for you. All of the tools that I'm going to show you today, the ones that I'm going to, you can buy them if you want to and do it yourself. I'll include the affiliate links, of course, below. But what you can do is if you just, you want to find out how this stuff works, but you don't have time to either learn it or set it up and manage it, what we do is we do provide that service. Excuse me, if you just want it managed as well. And any of the software that I'm showing you today is free with that service. So you can purchase it or lease it or rent it or pay monthly or yearly or whatever for your subscriptions, whatever the way the WordPress tool that we're talking about is set up, or you can get it for free if you're using our community service, which includes stuff like hosting and all the licenses and managing and setting up the particular site. So the Fluent one is, let me just do this one here. The company that does all the Fluent stuff is WP Manage Ninja. They've been around for quite a while now, and they have a whole kind of suite of plugins. So it's available at wpmanageninja.com. Excuse me, a little tickle in my throat. I have a sip of coffee here. So I'll just go through them briefly so you can see what they're about. So Fluent Community is the first one that's here. Fluent Community, so there's the URL again, WP Manage Ninja. There we go. WP Manage Ninja is available here. That's the brand company, and they have each of these individual products or plugins in their kind of suite of tools. So Fluent Community Pro is the first one. They've done a freemium version, so you'll find that all of these tools, I think all of them, are available in the regular WordPress plugin repository. So you can go and start with the free versions, and of course they have an upgraded version which adds some additional features and or services, and those ones are paid. Generally they're a yearly membership or subscription. Cool thing is with Fluent Community is right now is they do have a lifetime deal just with the launch this week. So you'll be able to go and check that out. I'll put the link, I'll show you the link to that one in a second. So Fluent Community is a community one that powers our campus now. We've got Fluent Forms is the other one, which is a complete and robust form editor or plugin. They actually have Paymatic, which is a payment system that works directly with Stripe. This one's a real simple one. It's not to replace WooCommerce. It's in general for single product, one-time purchases or subscriptions. So it's not something if you're selling a whole bunch of digital products that are downloadable products, for example, or you're selling stuff with quantities or variations, variable different packages of stuff. It's not necessarily the best solution for you, but if it's a simple kind of way to not have a full shopping cart, but have the ability to kind of organize and track payments and subscriptions, that's a good one to look at. They have one for signatures, which is an add-on for forms. And again, I'm just going through some of these quickly, the ones that are important for a campus. So here's Fluent Booking, and I'll show you how to have that one set up on our campus. We've got Fluent CRM, which is all about the automations and the customer relationship management and profiles. And they have Social Ninja, which is a way to actually post directly from your website to social media. Fluent Support, which is the help desk that's there. And those are kind of the big ones that are important. So let's take a look first at Fluent Community. And is this the only way to do it? Of course not. LearnDash and BuddyBoss is another solution that is similar to Community. There's a couple different things or reasons you might want to use that, but those that as an example is one another one that's WordPress based. So here's Fluent Community. Again, they've got a lifetime deal to start off with. And the whole deal with this is what they wanted to do is they wanted to create a real um, light, fast, quick, responsive way to have a simple community and not one that gets overly complex and confusing to people. And that's the biggest problem that I found doing all of this with myself and also with customers is, you know, that generally the people that use community software are familiar with something like Facebook or any of those traditional kind of platforms for interacting with people. And when you go from, you know, just a feed or talking on Facebook and a Facebook, you know, Facebook feed or your live feed in Facebook or Instagram or any of these other kind of social interaction tools, it's pretty straightforward and people are used to it and they understand what's going on. But when you start adding groups and subgroups and courses and chats and events and all of these things that are in a learning campus, it can get quite confusing. And that's what, you know, that I found personally, and a lot of the customers, depending on the market they're in, can run into when they're trying to use a tool like BuddyBoss, which is another WordPress one, or even some of the ones that are as services. It can get overwhelming and confusing, and that makes it really tough to get people engaged and started, and to keep them or retain them as customers if they don't find it easy to use. So they wanted to create Fluent Community is all about making sure it's simple, straightforward, and quick, whether you're on your phone or on the desktop. Right now, they do not have they don't have one that's a mobile app yet. That is coming probably in the spring of next year, I would think. Again, they just released this on Monday, so there's little things that are happening. Nothing's perfect. They're always updating it, and they usually update once a week, sometimes twice a week. So actually, they just updated a couple minutes ago before I came on today. So they're always bringing out new stuff and kind of streamlining the way things work, making it easier for you as the administrator, but also easier for the end user to get around. So having said that, we've got this easy to use community, and they've got a interface that's there. And these kind of on the left-hand side here, where you can see my mouse moving up and down, the feed, the members, the spaces, discussions, leaderboard, and courses. That's the core part of it. And if you're unsure of whether you need a community, a membership site, or a training campus, these are the things in a campus that set it apart from either just a community or just a membership site. And I did a video on this yesterday just to kind of play around and go, you know, what do I really need? If I'm building an education business, am I really going to do courses? And what kind of courses am I going to do? Am I offering certifications, or do I have to have assignments that are handed in? You know, do I need big, long courses with lots of resources and links that are all do-it-yourself, or are they involve something with an instructor or a professor? So having all of these pieces, or at least options of pieces, is something that you have to consider for the platform when you're playing around with this and thinking about what you want to do. And in fact, that's why we did it as, let me just do one here. I'm just going to open up my screen because I think there is something here actually. And I'm just going to open this. Where did it go? I think, what do we got? Do you have an affiliate link? I'd like to support me. Okay, perfect. I do. And that's actually a great question. Here's one that, here's a plugin that I use personally. And this is another one. That is from a company that works really, really well with the Fluent stuff. And I'll just show it to you actually, just so that we're on. So this is a plugin called Better Docs. Actually, I don't know if they're, let me just do I have the links here. I'm going to show it to you as well. It's .co, that's why I put it in. So Better Docs is a plugin that is specifically for creating knowledge bases, FAQs, and again, this is another company that works really, really well with WordPress and more importantly with the community, and it's the one that we have set up. So this, if I go and take a look at my particular site and we go to the left-hand side to resources, you're going to see, or downloads is the one actually that I want to show you. So this document management system here, this is the one that's actually, that's Better Docs right now. They also have one called Better Links. So let me open that one up and I'll show you what we've done in that one. Don't know, some of them are .co and .com, so that's why I'm putting in the .co. We'll start and see what happens with that one. So there's Better Docs. Where's my Better Links? Maybe it's in the bottom here as one of the ones that's, I'm just scrolling down here, the other ones that they have. WP Developers, the company on this one, which is similar. So let's go to this one. Better Links, there we are. Click the wrong one, of course. Let's try this again. So this is the one for managing links, and I do have an affiliate link there. I just wanted to show this to you because in a community, one of the ways to monetize your community, of course, is with links, right? If you have affiliate links or links to additional products, one of the things you might want to do, of course, is say, hey, if you go and you select one of the different products that we're recommending or a resource that we've included, you can earn some additional money from your community. That's a question you have to ask yourself too when you're actually working with your community. Do you want people who are members to be able to put it in, or is this something that you want to be the only one that actually gets to go and put these particular ones in? So while I'm talking here, what I'm doing on the other screen is I'm just going to go and I'm going to go show you in the back end what I'm actually doing with the links here so that you see it and how it kind of fits together. So I just want to make sure I'm on the right screen before I end up showing you how this works. So on this one, let me do this one. I'll show you the link, and I'm going to give you, actually, I'll give you an affiliate link. It's not even actually set up on this particular one right here. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'll show you, actually this one might be okay here. Okay, so here's one that I have, and I'm going to show you how this works. So what I did is I have used Better Links, and what Better Links does is it says, if someone clicks on this particular link on your website from your own domain, what it does is it redirects people to an affiliate link, and it's your affiliate link. So here's an example of what happens is I have on the trainingsites.io site, I have a link. .io, and then it says go, a /, and then it says Fluent. So the reason this is kind of neat is because if I use the link trainingsites.io, it's on my domain, right? So if you're into SEO and that kind of stuff, there is a little bit of a a little bit of a pop on that when it's not obvious that it's going to an affiliate link, but it's a way for you to kind of hide the links if that's important to you. But more importantly for me, it's a way to know that if I have this link right now called trainingsites /go /fluent, at any time in the future, what happens is that one is being sent to the Fluent CRM or Fluent My Affiliate ID. What's going to happen is I can go and change that at the end if I get a different ID or I want to send them to a different page. I can change where they get sent to, but the link that I originally used, that's there forever. So you can create your list of affiliate links or lists of links and categories of links that you want. That stays static all the time. But if you're using a tool like Better Links, what it does, it says, hey, you know what? Right now I want to send them here, or I want to send them here and I have a special discount coupon this month or a Black Friday tag that I can use. I can change my link, have the tag that for Black Friday. After Black Friday's over, I can put it back to something else. So if we go and I type this one in, and I'm going to copy it, and open up another browser just so that we can kind of see how that works. Open up another one, and I'm going to paste it in. And what happens is it should go to the WP Managed Ninja site. and we should get, there's my affiliate ID there. And let's make sure I spelled it correctly. There we go. So there goes to the Ninja one, and you can see at the end here that my affiliate ID is already put there. So if, CJ, if you're going there, and I just found an error, which is a cool thing that's happening here. So what I'm gonna do is I had a little bit of a typo in the affiliate one. So I'm gonna go and update that. So let me just go in the back end here so you can't see it. I'm gonna hide it from you. I'm gonna go on this one and let me go and edit this. There we go. Go Fluent. Here, I will show you this one just so that you kind of see it. So here's one here. So what I've done is here's actually my Better Links set up, and these are some of the referral links that I have. Not all of them are referral links, but here's some example of ones for Fluent right here. So you can see that I have the URL, trainingsites.io/go/Fluent, and if someone clicks on that link, they're going to be directed to this page, which has my affiliate ID. So anytime that I have one with the affiliate ID, I put it in. There's an Amazon product I can put in directly. Some of them don't have one, but I can add one in the future. And some of them, you know, there's one for Restream, an affiliate link. And again, so anytime that you're working with a particular client, or pardon me, a particular product or service, it's pretty easy to put these in so that you have at least the opportunity to earn some additional income or revenue from that. This is another great one too if you're doing, and you should be doing, email marketing and automated email marketing, because anytime that you have a link here, you can put the link to the company directly in with one of your Better Links and control where they get sent. So if you have a joint venture deal, for example, or you're going to get a special discount coupon that is specific to you when you're recommending or perhaps doing an evaluation of a product or service, you can use that to send people to the appropriate page to do that. So very, very cool tool. It's another one on your platform. The other cool thing with Better Links when you're playing around with this is it has the ability to go through your entire site, and you can say anytime that I mentioned Fluent CRM, what I want you to do is I want you to automatically create a link, a Better Link for the word Fluent CRM, so that if someone clicks on it, they're going to go to my affiliate link. So I don't have to go through my entire site manually and go, oh, where did I put Fluent CRM in every post, in every video, transcription, and everywhere. It'll actually go through the site and do that for you. You can also organize them. Some of them might be products, some of them might be services, some of them might be ones that are products on Amazon, for example, and you can organize them to keep track of them. So that's a really cool kind of thing to think about when you're playing around with these ones. So let me go back to what we were kind of talking about, Fluent CRM. All of these pieces are here. All of them are available, and it's, again, right out of the box in a real simple, familiar way to go and look at it. So if you haven't already, make sure to go to the link that I had, the Fluent, the trainingsites.io/go/Fluent. And I think that sets my affiliate link for all of their products and services. Hopefully it does, and we'll go from there. So go take a look, Fluent Community, that one's there. So what are some of the other products that I recommend or that we can use with this one? The other one that's really important is Fluent CRM. And again, they have a free version of Fluent CRM. This particular piece is much like, it's a replacement for things like ConvertKit, which is now called Kit, or ActiveCampaign, or MailChimp, or any of those email marketing platforms. This one does exactly the same thing, but it's built right into your WordPress site. So it's not like you have to log into ActiveCampaign and connect ActiveCampaign to your WordPress site. This is directly right within WordPress, and obviously it's integrated. If someone logs into your website or someone becomes a community member, they're automatically in your CRM, and you can automatically start them to get emails and guide them through a journey for the particular site. Now, here's an example of one of the things that I had set up for ActiveCampaign. We're just redoing the course for this one. But if I go, for example, and I go take a look at trainingsites.io again, I'm just going to open the screen here and we go to courses or members courses. I think it's courses, we'll find out. There we go. So if I go take a look at courses, one of the ones that we have here is Mastering Onboarding. And this is a course about using Fluent CRM or a CRM tool and automating the journey through people, through the community as they actually get signed up. So this is one, if someone joins a community, what happens with the emails? How do they get access to materials? How do you thank them? How do you show them where they should be going? How do you let them know that there's going to be a place to ask some questions? How do you let them know that every Wednesday you do a live kind of call kind of thing? So this is a course that I did up just to go through that. And you can see that there's a number of lessons on why it's done. And this is Fluent Community, very, very simple one for creating courses. And there's a course that put in. I'm just going to turn it off because I don't think we want to listen to that at the same time. So I've got my course and discussions there. Pretty straightforward, but that's just about onboarding, and that's part of the process that you want to do. And this is using CRM to be able to do that. So, you know, that kind of piece with CRM is super important. And more importantly, knowing if you go and look at the contact record, it's like, what has this person done? How many times have I emailed them? Are they a member of the site yet? Are they not a member of the site? Which courses have they bought? Which ones haven't they bought? Have they responded or to any of the emails or clicked on any of the links? This is that really big snapshot at a high level of all of the relationships and how engaged or not engaged people are in your audience and in your community. So Fluent CRM, powerful tool, one that I obviously highly recommend. And again, and the courses that we had originally done in LearnDash are being moved over to actually do this. So email marketing automation. The one thing too, I'm just going to touch on this one because I think it's really important, especially for people who are experts or passionate about something. They like teaching something, but it's like they don't know the other pieces of stuff that's involved. And I run into people all the time who, for example, will go and they will make a post on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Or they might even be a big LinkedIn user, for example, and they'll go and do a LinkedIn newsletter. So they write a great newsletter and they're able to send it out on their LinkedIn account. It goes to the people that are following them on LinkedIn. That's cool. And then what they might do is they go, okay, great. What do I do now? Well, I want to make a blog post of it. So they'll cut and paste it. They'll put it onto their blog site, for example, and they've now got the newsletter. It's on their blog post. And then they go, oh man, I just did a new blog post. I think I better go and send people an email that lets people know that I put a new blog post up. And then, well, I better go and make sure that I post to the other social media platforms that I do a new blog post and put a link. So there's a lot of steps there that are manually done. The thing that Fluent CRM does is it allows you to automate a lot of those recurring touches that happen before someone is in your community. They're just part of your audience. And then more importantly, once they are in your community, you can guide them through the process of becoming an active community participant to at least evaluate and purchase some of your smaller products, your mini courses, your templates, your downloads, your introductory calls, your strategy calls, your coaching, your cohorts, your big major programs. It's a way to guide them through that, but automatically, so that you can set for yourself in these automations. It says, email this when they join up, email this 2 hours later, email this tomorrow. send them a link to book a call. If they book a call, send them these follow-up emails. You can't keep track of that by yourself. You need some help doing it. So Fluent CRM and that ability to automate everything directly in WordPress based on what they're doing on your website and what they're doing in your community, the actual links that they click as triggers for these events, really, really powerful. So that's why you need to have a CRM tool. So those are the ones that are kind of neat, the community and the CRM. Again, you get all of these for free if you're one of our done for you service members. They're all available for you. Here's the other one that I just want to touch on, and this one here is Fluent Support. And this is one that we've used for a we've used to support a help desk place a long time. The reason is because in a community, the thing that you have to manage in that learning campus is that the interactions that are in the community are not technically or billing related or technically related to something on the customer's site where they're having challenges or troubles with the project maybe that you're doing with them. So let's say, for example, you provide a service like doing we build campuses for people. That's a paid service that we do if you don't have time or don't want to learn how to do this. So if someone needs some help with some work that we've done for them, or they go, how come I'm not being billed, or I was double billed, or I need to go and put my credit card in to update the billing, you want to have a special place for them where they can go and have a one-on-one interaction with you, the site owner, that isn't something that's public in the feed or the general discussion in your campus. So Fluent Support is that tool, and again, it's integrated directly into your WordPress website and WordPress CRM so that you have all of that information at your hand all in one place. And this is a help desk that's available for anyone, that allows you to have help desk agents that can interact by email and or directly on the site. And I think I should be able to open one up here so you just kind of see how it works. I'm going to go to another browser because I'm logged in as an administrator, so we'll just go to, hopefully I can go on this one and be able to get logged in. Oh, they are. We're logged in here. Okay, so I'm going to open up another page here. This is I'm on another browser. I'm just going to show you what happens is I'm here and I'm going, you know what? I'm working on a project with James, or I'm working on a project with CJ, and they're doing work for me, and I'm having this issue. Or I promised you that I was going to give you some documents as an example, and I need to upload them or give them to you. I want to be able to track them, right? As the campus owner or the person that's providing the service, I want to be able to know who sent the documents, when did they send it. I just don't want it to go into email. I want a way to track it. On the other hand, if I'm the one sending them, I want to be able to send the email, but be able to say, hey, where's your response? What's all the stuff? I don't want to have to search through my emails for it. So here's an example of one here where I'm as a user on this particular site. And if I go to the help desk here, there's the help desk. So I can now go create a ticket or look at the different ones that I've done, what the status is, and I'm all here in one place. This is Fluent Support, and it allows me to basically open tickets, upload stuff, and on my end as the site owner, the campus owner, I now know who's put in what information, the back and forth with each other, and I can assign other people to do the work. So it's not just limited to me. I can have people who are support help for technical ones, admin help for billing, but it's just a nice, easy way to keep everything clean here. And of course, the cool thing for me as the campus owner is because I have Fluent Support and I have Fluent Community and I have Fluent CRM, I can go to the person's contact record in the campus as the administrator, and I can look and see what are all the tickets and all of my responses that have been put in specifically by that person and or that company. So Fluent Support is a big part if you're going to be providing additional services and you want interactions that are independent of the community. Now, in the past, I used third-party services for that. I used Help Scout for a long time, and that was one where it was outside of my business and I had to connect it in. It's a great piece of software. It costs a whole bunch of extra money monthly and yearly, and it's limited to the features that it provides and how it integrates with any of the other tools that I'm doing. I do like this one that's directly in WordPress because it does just that. It keeps everything in one place. Like even the CRM and the help desk. If you're using something external, you end up that someone does something. How did it show up in their contact record? And how do I start an email automation based on the fact that they did something in the help desk that got updated in the CRM? So there's a nice kind of cool one to think about while you're doing that. Now here's one other one. I'll just show you the other one so that we have it. This particular one is an additional piece. And this is one that's, if you're doing, trying to earn some, if your business model means coaching or group coaching or sessions where you book times with people, they do have an additional product. I'll just make sure I move the mouse over here, that is called Fluent Booking. And I'll open that one up because this is the tool that allows you to integrate booking appointments directly with individuals, and it schedules those calls, and they can be on Microsoft Teams, they can be on the Google Meet, they can be on Zoom, and they'll create a series of emails and reminders automatically and book calls with the person who chooses to do that. And again, it's tied to the CRM and the automations, and it can be integrated directly within the community. So Fluent Booking is another great tool. I'll show you how that one works. If I, for example, and I'm visiting, and I'm going to go back to my community here, and I'm going, man, I really need a strategy call, or I'd like to get some one-on-one coaching. Upper left-hand corner, you can see is Campus Coaching. I'm just going to click it. And what's going to happen for me as the visitor, I can book a one-on-one call with me, and here it is. So there's my Let's Talk. I'm going to say, can we talk on Friday at 9 in the morning? I'm going to put my name in. Put my basic strategy call. I'm going to schedule a meeting. So now what happens is, for me, I'm going to get an email saying, hey, you got a book time here. Everything's been scheduled. I can add it to my particular calendar if I have it, but it's set up now. I get a message as the site owner saying, hey, Jay set up a meeting with me. Here's the link. Here's the time. It updates my calendar. And on the other hand, me as the person booking the one, I can click here to have it add to my calendar, whatever calendar you're using, or I can even cancel or reschedule if I want. And I'm going to get an email that lets me know that, hey, it's been booked with the link in it. So that's just another really, really cool tool to build out your platform. So if there are any questions, remember to ask me on these ones. I'll do my best to, again, answer them. The reason I'm just showing you this stuff is this is all about building out a campus that fits your business model, what you need to provide to people, how you're going to earn money, what the topic is that you're trying to teach people, the challenges and questions that they have. You need a suite of tools or a platform to be able to do that. And different platforms fit different models and different topics and different goals and outcomes. So, you know, that whole issue of a platform, I'm a big believer in using these kinds of tools and or one or multiples of them to built into the service. On the other hand, there's still other ones that you can use for WordPress. So the other one that we use on sites is BuddyBoss, and I'll open that one up for you. It does similar things without the CRM. It's just the community portion. If you want to add things like a course for your campus, plus an automation, plus the community part, it's like that one all-in-one community one isn't available, but you've got to use other WordPress plugins to do that. So this is another option, BuddyBoss, that does very similar things to it. And I'll show you a different BuddyBoss site actually, because I have one here. It's one of the ones that personally that we use right now. This one's called My Pickleball Friends. This is a site I have for people who are passionate about pickleball And on this particular one, you can see it looks, looks pretty similar. You've got a situation where you've got chats and friends and groups and stuff that's going on, events that are happening. But this is, just some groups, same stuff. But this one does not have the courses done built in. We're using, on this one, Tutor LMS, which is another WordPress plugin for doing courses. So again, different strokes for different folks, different business models, different ways of doing things, all in that kind of 10-step map that we cover at the beginning of this. So any questions there? No, I don't think so. I'll just show you one of the things here, just where all this comes from in the steps. So if you haven't done this yet, if you log into courses, again, these are being moved over, so please be patient. The Campus Map course is kind of the big one, and that one is just all about, introduction. We've got how to pick the perfect topic or niche for your thing, how to get your campus goals for your education business, how to get a, proven product business model put together, building your course and campus. Right now, we're choosing the right tools for success. These are the ones that I'm talking about right now. So kind of step 4 through that process. But this course is free. Go and take it. And it does have some additional pieces there. Specifically, if I open one up, we've got some videos and some text. But I also have the link to the actual map, which is available for us there. Now, did I take this one? I don't think I'm enrolled in this one. I'm not enrolled in this one, so I'll have to go and fix that after. I will show you, I'll show it to you anyway, just so that you see it, if you're watching this after the fact, so that you have the map and see how that particular piece works. So I'm a huge fan of maps, if you haven't figured this out yet, but there we go. Just squeezing our map so that we can see it. There's the campus map. That course goes through each 10 of these steps. Right now we're on number 4. I was just going over number 4, which is all about the tools and the right tools. And again, these tools that I'm suggesting, these tools that I'm suggesting are all based on, having done your red homework. And I put it as red because a lot of people get started and they go, man, I found out this great plugin for WordPress, or I heard about this great software as a service called School. Everyone's talking about it. Or I'm using Go High Level, which is another product for doing email marketing and running your online business. And they have this thing called Go Collab now. That's really cool. I'm going to sign up for it. Or I heard about Circle.so, which is another software as a service that looks very, very similar to Fluent Community because Fluent Community was modeled after it. But I see all these tools. Which is the best one to use? How do I choose them? You've got to do this kind of work first. Make sure you know what the big idea is, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, the goals, the business model for it before you select the tools, because different tools for different goals, different tools for different monetization kind of platforms. So hopefully that helps. Again, any questions? I've been going 48 minutes here. If you haven't already, what I'd love for you to do is go to trainingsites.io. You can go to trainingsites.io/join and then go and take this campus map site. And that'll give you a really good idea of everything that's involved in building an education business and a learning campus. And again, this is a business. It's not... it's frustrating for me personally when I go on Facebook or any of the other social media platforms and there's an overabundance of people that are just talking about courses and online courses. And I don't get it anymore. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, if you had a course, man, it was gold. But there is so much information available that's not even real people's information. It's AI-powered information that are disguised as goals. They can be made in an hour and a half. The issue is that everyone can make them in an hour and a half, and expecting that you can make one because you see an ad on Facebook or LinkedIn or any of the other platforms that, just fill in the blanks and get a course. It's one thing to create a course, it's another thing to sell a course. And if you think you're just going to be able to have a business that is about selling courses, it's not going to work, in my opinion, anymore. I haven't seen it work in a long time unless people have an existing audience and an existing community. And that foundation and audience and community, I think actually giving away courses is the way to build that, because people get to know, like, and trust you because they've seen your ideas and they're looking for someone to teach them or guide them or answer questions about their unique situation to provide the skill or the transformation that you can promise. So that whole kind of piece here, making sure that you know what it is you're promising, that you have something with a business model and something that you know you can sell, and more importantly, clarifying what it is that you want to do with a long-term business. That part is really, really, really important. And a course is just one tiny piece of it. I actually did another video up and another map, I think 13 ways to monetize your campus. And that's just a tiny bit of it. There's all sorts of different ways to do it now, but it's a business. It's an education business. It's not just about courses. And as much as I'd love to say that it is just about courses, I'd be lying if I did. So I think if there's no questions, I'm going to stop it here because I've been going for 48 minutes. I just get started on this stuff and I can't actually, there's stuff's happening so quickly and it's so much fun for me personally because I've been around it for the last 20 years. I just want to help people build out their campus. I want to help people create online education materials, be able to do live coaching calls, be able to teach online. That's the part that I have fun doing. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, but more importantly for me is go to trainingsites.io and go sign up, watch some of the courses, get involved in the community, ask some questions, and I'll do my best to help you and let you know if you do need some additional one-on-one help. That's available to you. If you don't have time and you want a done-for-you service, that's what we can do in services. If you want a done with you, that's the paid cohort level, or where we have live workshops as well. But I'm going to try and make all of the courses free except for my Campus Blueprint course, which is the big picture and also has live training. That's the one. That whole kind of piece there, that big one, that's the one that I'm actually going to be charging for, is the courses. If I go to the courses, I have 41 courses in LearnDash. I'm not going to bring all of them over. I'm going to bring the newer and updated ones, I think, that are more particular to building campuses now. But the Campus Blueprint one, it's going to be listed here, but what we're going to be doing is, if you're in the Campus Builder program here, let me just minimize some of these so that you can see them on the left-hand side here. I've got content creators, site builders, and the marketing lab. These are ones where we're doing live workshops where you're going to be held accountable to actually do the stuff that's in the courses. And that's a really cool thing about a campus here, and what I expect to happen for the successful people who are teaching online is they're going to be holding you accountable, and more importantly, they're going to be implementing what's being taught with you live in real time. And that's the commitment you have to make. If you're trying to teach online or have a skill or build a campus, you're going to have to be able to do that. So I'm going to make sure the study hall is free. So you're going to be able to go ask questions, share your wins, ask about resources, do that. Be involved in some of the events like these ones that we have every Wednesday. The course library will be free for you, so you'll be able to go in and take a majority, almost all of the courses, unless we get some really big ones in there. And then the Campus Builder one is something that will be a paid program. So hopefully that helps. Again, my name is James. We've got a lot of great information coming. Hopefully we can get involved in the community and ask some questions, but I would love to have you inside to help you start, build, and grow your education business. Any questions? Last one. There we go. That's it. That's all. We'll see you again tomorrow when we do some more YouTube videos. Take care. Expect the best.